The withdrawal of U.S. troops from Iraq leaves behind key questions about the future of that nation's government and security. There has been a dramatic increase in the number of insurgent attacks, but it was not unexpected.
Well, the terrorists try to prove that once the U.S. combat forces withdraw from Iraq, then the Iraq security forces are not competent, are not capable to maintain security. So they increase their activity. It was expected.
As the Iraqi people read the headlines about the U.S. troop withdrawal, many remain concerned about the security and political consequences. There are those that are saying, well, there's a possibility that this is going to leave a political influence vacuum, that you might have a situation where Sunni, Muslim, and Iranian elements dominate the environment in Iraq. Is that a possibility?
We are confident that there will be no 16 war as such. Now the Sunnis will, rise up against the Shiite. Now the Shiite will. There are some problems, but the real danger we are facing, not only in Iraq, but in the region and the world, is Al-Qaeda.
Iraq's Sunni, Shiite, and Kurdish factions have been struggling to hammer out a coalition government since the March 7th election produced no clear winner. Ayad Alawi, a secular Shiite, edged out Prime Minister Nouri al-Maliki by only 2 seats.
The idea was to try to set up an agreement between Alawi and Maliki, who had the largest number of seats in the elections. If it works, fair enough. Every other bloc, they said, if they agree and they have the majority, we will bless them, we will work with them, we will agree with them.
Is it too complex to describe what would be the key sticking points here between the two parties?
I think the key sticking points is who will be the prime minister, because Ayad Alawi feels that he's got the largest number of seats, which is 91, and he deserves to be a prime minister. Nouri al-Maliki, on the other hand, he got 89, but he feels with having a coalition with the Iraqi National Alliance, who has 70, so they have 168 altogether, 169. So they think they could have the position of prime minister. That's the sticking point, and I think if we overcome this problem, the rest will be easy.
The Obama administration favors a power-sharing arrangement, with Alawi in charge of security and al-Maliki remaining as prime minister. Meanwhile, it is the American people who also appear to be divided over whether the mission there was ever accomplished in Iraq. A recent CBS poll revealed that 51% of Americans do not think the U.S. accomplished its objectives in Iraq, and just 25% think the war with Iraq made the U.S. safer from the threat of terrorism.
It's a victory for both countries, for U.S. and Iraqis, that combat forces withdraw according to the timetable, according to the election promise of President Obama. And I think we have a real victory in Iraq by having a new democracy being established and strong in Iraq.
But it is a Pyrrhic victory for Iraq among Americans polled by CBS. While most think the war is going well there, 6 out of 10 people say the U.S. should have stayed out of Iraq in the first place. Frank Ucciardo for CBS News, New York.